Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. I'm reminded that ex-President Donald Trump says, I could walk down Fifth Avenue and kill a person, get away with it, wouldn't be held accountable. That was something. Seemed to be a true statement. I was just wondering how broad that statement could go. We, as we live daily now under the administration of a different president, Donald Trump is not the concern, but Joe Biden. And what is happening, the economy is going amok. It usually is for some people, always. Not only that, we have other issues where people are still believing that a lie has more power, and so they would like to ride the ship of the lie than deal with the truth. But I'm thinking, what does that say about the American people? They said you can commit evil and get away with it. And then you have the American people who do and allow the things that they allow that create so much pain for the people. And yet, right now, under Joe Biden, it seems that because of the economy, well, that people say he's not doing good. And my question to the American people is, so what now? What now? You saw the last president was a Republican, and he planned to go against the whole Constitution. He came in corrupting everything with lies and everything. You name anything that's on the evil side of town, he stood for it. He gave it representation. Now, that was representative of the Republican Party. A lot of Republicans didn't like it. They joined with Republicans, with Democrats, and say we're going to get him out. The Senate says, who got a little bit more power in this regard, said, oh no, we're going to keep this fox in the chicken yard. And that's what has happened. Now, not only did he not want to leave office, he tried to do an insurrection to take it. And still, here we are in the coming up election, and people are saying we want more of this kind. We want this evilness. Why? Because what they are saying right now is that they don't really just want evilness. They want a special kind of evilness. You see, what this evilness represents is fascism. We know that. It represents white supremacy. We know that. But it also represents evil. Discard the law, discard the rules. And the American people are up saying that maybe we want this back. Now, you got who are going to vote. What did you get the last time when you had the Republicans in? You got much or nothing. Yes, there were tax breaks for those who had money, but the rest of us got nothing. And now we'll put it back before the American people say, take back the Republicans. The Democrats not doing anything. Take back Republicans and Democrats not doing anything. That's the same thing as somebody walking down the street, killing somebody, and getting away with it. So you got killed by the Republicans the last time. Now you're saying you're getting killed by the Democrats this time. And your only option is to believe that those who were killing you before got a plan? What's the difference between that belief, that philosophy, and somebody walking down the street killing someone? It's the same identical thing. That's what we, the American people, are doing to one another. That's exactly what we're doing. All of this evil and stuff this dude has been doing all along, he's still out there doing it. Still out there doing it. Something permits him to do it. White supremacy. Ugliness. And just to give you some insight about what that means, Think about if that was Barack Obama. Could he get away with anything? Not one iota of a thing. That shows you the difference between this righteousness and that righteousness. Neither one of them are worth my interest, and it shouldn't be worth yours. You should be concerned. Yes, I'll say you should be concerned because you say you want to live, you say you want life, but you're not representing peace, you're not representing prosperity, you're not representing freedom. You're not representing joy or your dreams being fulfilled. Let me ask you something. How many people have you heard on the social media talking about having peace, bringing peace back to the nation, bringing freedom back to the nation? How many politicians, would-be politicians, or people just talking about the media, how many of them are talking about joy back in the township? How many people are talking about you having access to what you need, housing available to everybody, a job, a career, education and healthcare? How many politicians are talking to you about that for everyone? How many hosts are talking to you about that? None. Why? Because you are not talking about it. Why aren't you talking about it? Because they got you dumbfounded thinking that it can't happen. And you don't want to waste your time thinking about your dreams coming true. You just walk according to whatever these demons tell you. When I say demon, I'm talking about people who don't care about you. I'm talking about people who would take away your education. I'm talking about people that would take away your right to vote. I'm talking about people who would take away your right to assemble, your right to speak out. I'm talking about people that would do anything to harm you, and you're just driving yourself every way, fussing and fussing, but riding them all away. Fussing and fussing, but riding them all away, and have not said one word about let's come together, have peace. Not one word where we can all live prosperous and free, and as if we're in heaven. You think that would be your major concern? No, you're talking about people who sitting up there saying, let's get rid of abortion, and at the same time paying for abortion. You're talking about people that just run their mouth like they out of this mind, and you jumping along with them just like you out of your mind. Ooh-wee. I took a note. Let me see if I can see it. Well, nope. Nobody's talking about peace. I've been asking you to talk about it. I've been asking you to call up these stations and ask, what about the people that's talking about peace? What about the people who say they got some solutions to our problems and telling and willing to give us the plan? We're not just talking about a politician saying, pointing a finger at somebody else and talking about give me a chance. No, we fed up with that stuff. And why aren't you fed up with it? It sounds just like that slavery thing didn't just stop with black people. I think everybody walking as a slave. Yep, when the whole nation becomes a slave, you can't change anything. And we can't change anything and make things better here in America. It might just be because the whole nation is a slave.